share screen. All right, Dr. Mark or Ken, if you can let me know if you can see my screen, please. Okay.
Yep, I see it now.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so once again, welcome everybody. It's wonderful to have your company this evening to grace us with on this, quite a cold winter night. I know for a fact in Melbourne it is, but I'm pretty sure that majority of us are from Australia. In Sydney it will be quite cold as well. And so it's really good to be sort of indoor, nice and cozy as we share about this opportunity with you. So the Unfranchised Business presentation, the first part we shared about, the differences between 45-year as well as the 2 to 3 year plans. So I know that for those of you who've come back, which meant that you definitely would consider the 2 to 3 year plan, which we wanted to share with you tonight. But just a recap of what we shared from last Thursday in our first part of the business overview, just to let you know, of course, again, that our business has a lot of credibility in terms of our online presence all around the world globally. And we've won a lot of awards in terms of online shops. We've been, ranked number 11, this year in a global online marketplace. And industry-wise, we are recognized all around. You can see all of the accolades below there, where we've been a winner and leading the digital shopping revolution and segregation as well. And all of this shows that we are really a credible global online marketplace with many, many different awards that were being given, and particularly with the Better Business Bureau, that is something that is independently awarded to our company, particularly in the headquarters over there in Greensboro, North Carolina, where we are able to be winning twice, not only once, but twice. We're the only company all around the world that has had this accolade of A+ rating. Better Business Bureau means trust, integrity, and performance. And because of that, you can be assured that you are now evaluating a company that has great credibility. Now, as we've already shared, last Thursday, in a nutshell, that we do have two different plans that majority of people have been involved with. Is the 45-year plan, where we're working a job or we have a small business where you're trading time for money. Now, that is by far the majority of what us are doing. However, we also, told you a little bit about the 2 to 3 year plan, where you only need to be investing in part-time hours, anywhere between 8 to 15 hours per week. Then within 2 to 3 years, if you follow the system, to be able to earn anywhere between $300 to $3,600 per week. So just think about it. If you are able to earn an ongoing residual income, meaning it's not trading time for money when you finish your work or your business, you will not be able to earn any money. And a lot of people have been experiencing that in this pandemic, where they have been either, stood down from their work and have not been able to sort of work as much as they used to, or their business has gone down a lot. With the 2 to 3 year plan though, imagine, you even just earn an extra $300 a week, and even $300 a month, that will be even better than for part-time hours for not able to earn any ongoing income, right? So the good thing about what we share though is that you're not only needing to totally give up on your 45-year plan, you can choose to do the 2 to 3 year plan alongside your 45-year plan. In fact, majority of us are doing that. Until such a time, perhaps you have reached, your income goals residually, say, 2,100 or 3,600 per week, then you're able to either fire your boss if you're working with someone else, or if you love your job, you can still continue working. But then, you're able to do a lot more than what you've been wanting to achieve, whether it's, as we talked about last time, extra time for your family, you know, to retire your husband like me. Well, that's my goal. Or people that he's smiling, and other people would love to be having financial and time freedom, whatever it is, that's your goal, you know, travel, you know, etc. So we also talked a little bit about, you know, the shopping annuity, which is the revolutionary concept that helps people convert your spending into earning. That is a very, very important concept that we all need to be aware of, that because we are already, you know, spending money on everything that we need in our daily lives, whether it's toilet paper, paper towels, you know, cleaning products, or, you know, health products, skincare, whatever it is, that you would be spending money anyway, then why not get paid to do that? And that is exactly what this business allows you to do. And when you or anyone that you refer to or shares the amazing exclusive products as well as our partner stores purchase online, then you get 100% credit. And that is what we're going to be sharing with you tonight in the next little while. Now, in order to be you know, participating in the 2 to 3 year plan, there are only 5 steps to build this unfranchised business. If you can count to 1 to 5, then you probably are able to do this quite successfully. So step 1 is to apply, step 2, create, step 3, qualify, step 4, activate, step 5 is teach, manage, and support others. And I'm going to be going through each of this individually for you. Now, first step is to apply. In order to apply, of course, you know, the simple thing you would be doing is basically just to, you know, go through an application form, and it's all done online and very simply. And there are 2 ways that you can actually come in as the application to be part of the unfranchised as well. And I always encourage people to choose the unfranchised owner option, because of the fact that if you actually choose to be a sales representative, you are essentially buying another job. And I don't know about you, but majority of people don't like to sell. Whereas as an unfranchised owner, you're not really just a sales representative. You are able to then, you know, get leverage, but at the same time, you're sharing what you've used personally to others. So it's much better in terms of, you know, the 2 different choices. So unfranchised owner, as you can see, has all the ticks, meaning that not only will you be able to earn retail profit and have all the training globally available, but you also have, you know, personal websites that is tailor-made for you, as well as, you know, websites for all the different areas of division and lines that we have. And you also have unfranchised management reports that will help you do all of the back end accounting, support, and management. And the most important thing is, of course, being able to leverage and earn what we call management plan, compensation plan, MPCP, management performance compensation plan, where you can earn up to $3,600 per week in commission. And this is per business center. So you can earn up to, you know, 999 centers. So in that regard, you would be definitely better off being an unfranchised owner. And all you need to pay is a subscription fee of only $129.95. As we talked about last week, you know, when you were looking at a franchise, say McDonald's, or even just a small one like Curry Please that my brother is in, you will need hundreds and thousands and even millions of dollars to start a franchise. Whereas with this, you only need to subscribe to, you know, a fee of $129.95 to get started. Right. So as an unfranchised owner, once you actually subscribe to it as you apply, then you will have all of these benefits in front of you. The Getting Started Guide is really the blueprint for success, and you'll have all sorts of different websites apart from the australiashop.com or globalshop.com. You also have, you know, the different shops that is tailor-made particularly for our different divisions like health and nutrition, weight management, skincare, cosmetics, and website solutions to help people in different needs. So we can always match people to products and products to people. And so that is the best way of actually doing business, because you don't have to be only focused in one industry, but you can actually get paid in many, many different industries. And that is not only yourself, but all together as your team as well. So definitely something that is very unique. And We also have, in your back office or the account system, as I mentioned, that is given to you as part of your subscription, audio trainings, a lot of materials that you can learn. But what I love most is, the last point, and that is coaching and mentoring by experienced and franchise owners, because you don't know what you don't know. And even though you may have been very experienced in your own areas, whether you're working for someone else or you have your own business. However, when you come to a business like this, it's very unique, and you do definitely learn from those that are ahead of you and experienced and successful. And I find that being able to learn from the mentors and the coaches that are already successful and can avoid their mistakes and learn from their strengths is something that can help us propel forward, and is really, really beneficial. Because if you were to hire a coach, let's say in my industry, I'm actually a health coach, people would be paying at least thousands an hour, for a good coach. However, with this business, once you actually become part of the team, your coach will be able to support you and serve you for free. And this is by far one of the most crucial and beautiful experience that I have experienced, because there are so many multi-million-dollar, as we talked about last week, hundreds of them all around the world, and you can get access to learning from them for free. And in fact, a lot of times, these experienced coaches and mentors help you as well. Okay, so that is why, for $129.95, you get all of that, in your fingertip. Now, step 2 is to create. So once you actually get into the business, then is to create your volumes. There are 2 types of volume. One is business volume, which is for our exclusive products. So these are the products that are only available through our own online shop.com Market Australia business. And BV is short for business volume, which is the point value assigned to exclusive products, which is available through our shop to calculate your commissions. So here we have different types of multi-billion-dollar industries, and you don't have to know everything, because as I mentioned, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. As long as you focus on 1 or even 2, then the rest, you would have other team members that are good at them, and you will still be able to get the benefit from working alongside one another. So here are some of the exclusive multi-billion-dollar industry. Health and nutrition. I know that many of us in this call are from the wellness industry, whether you're a health practitioner or you're in wellness committee or whatever that you're in, or even like chefs. I know that there are quite a number of chefs, you're able to then help others with healthy cooking. So this is a line of product that will definitely help you and the people that you work with. Weight management is now a really big trend, especially, in Australia, because we are one of the most obese countries in the world, even for kids and adults, apart from US, we are definitely a very, very overweight country, and there is so much work to be done to help people to reach their wellness and weight loss goals. Then cosmetics, as well as personal care, and we also have skin care, home and garden, internet services. There are so many small to medium business owners that are now needing to be online, because especially now that, a lot of the shops are closed, as we talked about the 4 trends. If you do have a business, you do need to have internet services. Website is by far one of the most important digital real estate that you can have if you have a business. So that's something to think about when you actually, decide on what type of a product line will be suitable when you become part of this team. Now, the other bank that we can provide commission is what we call IBV, which is Internet Business Volume. Now, Internet Business Volumes are the point values that are assigned to any of the partner store products. Now, these are the stores that you generally would be shopping, whether you shop in a retail physical store or online. So have a look at, the slide in front of you. I'm sure that there would be some of the shops that you are aware of. Like for me, I love buying books from Booktopia. Groupon is one of my favorite partner stores. I can actually purchase not only physical gifts, I can purchase experiences as well. And there's like, electronic companies like The Good Guys, Crazy Sales. If you are in business, Vistaprint is really good, to help you organize your communication as well as business information, etc. So there's bound to be something, like even right in front of you, there's quite a lot. But in fact, in Australia, we have more than 800 partner stores that you can actually refer to your friends, family, and potential customers, and you can earn money from it. Now, how do we then create business volume from the exclusive products and internet business volume from our partner stores? Well, simply, just as I mentioned, shopping annuity means you convert your spending into earning. If you are already using those products anyway, then why don't you just buy it from your own website, and then you'll be able to shop from there and earn money. I mean, every one of us would need to be using deodorant, toothpaste, and all sorts of different things that we provide on our website anyway, right? And when you do that, you become a part of something that you experience, and you know how good they are. Then it's not a matter of like selling to others, but in fact sharing the benefits that you get. And for me, I've actually gained so much from using our products, to the point that my energy level, my health, and a lot of the things that I use have helped me with my own well-being that I now share with others. So then, of course, customer sales and shopping, and one-to-one marketing means referral, right? And we also have an amazing technology called Shop Buddy, where you can actually download, on your computer, and then do comparison shopping as well. And we've got, online orders and reorders. So that means you don't even need to leave your home now, and they can be, delivered to your home. So step 3 is to qualify. Now, in order to qualify your business, so it's basically just like when you think about, say, starting a retail shop, or let's say a McDonald's, you can't just have an empty shelf, right? Like if you actually need to be selling burgers or chips, or let's say, shakes in McDonald's, you do need to have some inventory. And it's the same thing with the unfranchised business, where you will need a little bit of, inventory that you start off. And that is what we call the fast start kit, or you can choose whatever that you would like to have to trial yourself and also share with others. So once your business development center, which is what we call the income center, reaches 200 personal business volume, then your bank will start to be able to accumulate. And as you can see here, the green represents the internet business volume, the blue represents the business volume, which would be our exclusive products, okay? So then from there, as I mentioned, you can go for, which is the popular option of Fast Start program, which is only $500. Now, when you think about it, how much would you have to be spending to start a McDonald's? Like we talked about that, last Thursday in our first session of our overview, at least over $1 million. Or even a small franchise like Curry Please, you need at least 40,000. So for $500, not only will you get your business in a box and free shipping, and included in that is your subscription fee of $129.95, you also have over $600 worth of products. So really, you're not having to spend any extra than to actually get on top of what you're paying $500. You're saving money, in fact. So the first part that we normally recommend is the shop.com general fast start program, with our most popular products of the isotonics, supplements, vitamins, the aloe juice, and some cleaning products, as well as shampoo. Or for those of you who like makeup and cosmetics, then we also have some skincare products with the motives as well. And if you like to actually, provide website solutions to small to medium business owners, then we also have a web solution as the Fast Start program. So for $500, I know that with both Yomo-san and Matt would understand, as a, 5-star chef restaurant chefs, you would know, like, maybe even just one meal with a family, that's already over $500, like with your bigger station, right? So that is really something that allows you to earn over $1 million, as we shared last week. Auntie Anne Look was there to share with us. She's earning like more than millions dollars already. So this business can actually allow you to earn that much for a starting point of only $500. Now, step 4 is activate. What is activate? So when you think about, having a franchise, you normally would be the CEO of a franchise. Then if you want to expand it, let's say if you have a McDonald's in Melbourne and you want another McDonald's in Sydney, another one, let's say in Perth, then you would have to spend extra money to buy those franchises in other areas. Whereas here, if you want to expand, all you need to do is to personally partner, introduce, or we call it sponsor in our jargon here, meaning to introduce someone and then, assign that person as your partners. One unfranchised owner in your left and then one unfranchised owner in your right organization. Once you actually establish that, then you will be eligible to earn commission, and that is what we call activate. So once you start activating your business with 2 partners in your left and right organizations, then you can, start earning commission. So in this case, the person that introduced Mark and Kate in your left and right organizations, then you're activated already. And then of course, the final step, which is also very important, is as you learn, you'll be able to then teach, manage, and support others. Let's say once Mark and Kate and these other 2 partners that you introduce and sponsor into this business, then you will then work together with Mark to then support him to introduce Megan, Sarah, and Rick to do the same thing by activating Mark, and then help Kate to activate by introducing Kevin, Anne, and Ben. So basically you are, rinsing and repeating by helping each of your new business partners and their team to do exactly what you did, and that is to apply, create, qualify, and activate. And as you can see, the gray areas are the ones that indicate the people that you personally introduced as your partner. And of course, every single one of the people that are in this team are your partners as well, whether they are introduced personally by you or not, because people lead to people. As you can see, even though only Mark and Kate are your personally sponsored or introduced partnered people, you can see already with Megan, Sarah, they keep on introducing and leading more people into your organization. Then you have more and more people in your team, which is amazing. And so let's say you have another friend, Matt, that you want to bless him and introduce him to this business, and Matt has evaluated and see that this is a great business to be partnering with you. Then you can, assign Matt into the organization under Mark, Megan, and Chris, and you can see that Matt will be part of your team. And always you can either put your new business partner in your left or right organization. And let's say you have another person, Erica, on the right hand side, that you would like to again bless and introduce, and Erica evaluated just like some of our guests tonight are doing, and then decided, okay, this is a great business, I want to be part of this amazing business. And then Erica came in, and then every single one in between you and all of your partners like Kate, Anne, and Ben, as well as Kevin in between, all get the 300 business volume. So what I like to share right now is that we are very, very different from a lot of those companies that are multi-leveled, where it's only percentage leveled in between. And in fact, it doesn't actually, get tracked to infinity, whereas we do, and I'll explain that a bit further. But basically what that means is every single new partners that are introduced, whether it's by you or by your business partners in your organization, everyone in between gets that 100% of the credit. So let's say your senior partner, someone that actually has already got a customer base and has been in the business a lot longer than you, introduced another person. So let's say in this case is Dave, and that senior partner can actually place Dave under Matt, who is your business partner, personally introduced, and the 300 business volume that Dave came in through the Fast Start program will go up to every single one in between your senior business partner and Matt and Chris, Megan, Mark, and yourself. Isn't that wonderful? So every single one of you has no, doesn't know, Dave at all, but each of us also get the 300 business volume, right? So this is why this business is so amazing, because we all get 100% credit. The company actually has this wonderful tracking system that searches daily. So every day it will search to infinity, to the very, very last person in the team. And all the purchases, not only made by you, but your customers and your team and their customers, will all be tracked every day, and every person actually receive 100% credit for all the volume generated within the same organization. So it's not leveled, it's not percentage, it's 100%. And that is really unique in our unfranchised business. That's why we always say we are definitely not multi-level marketing, and we're really very unique in that everyone is in business for themselves, but not by themselves, because everyone works together in a team. So let's say in this case, we've got, Ashley that has a customer order where the retail profit, of course, remains in Ashley's profit, but then, the business volume of 63 BV will actually go up to everyone in between. Travis, Megan, Mark, and you will all get 63 BV, which is 100% of the volume. And so now I'd like to share with you about the money side of things. Of course, the reason why you would like to be in business is to learn about how to earn an ongoing residual income. And this is a disclaimer just to say to you that, of course, the effort that you put in, how much you follow the system will determine how much you will be earning. Of course, I'm not to tell you that you will be able to earn money without any hard work, but if you are able to do even only 8 to 15 hours part-time, you are able to definitely follow the system. It's not a matter of if, but when you can earn the ongoing residual income. Okay, so commissions are earned through tracking the business volume, as we talk about daily, and commissions will be calculated weekly. So say, for example, you in the middle, and it's the same example that we gave where you introduced Mark and Kate, and then Mark and Kate each, also introduced 2 people, so on and so forth. When the organization is not just you, but everyone in Mark's side, that reaches 1,200 business volume collectively on both your left and your right side with Kate as well, then the company will give you $300 commission. And then when you reach 2,400 business volume on your left and right, again, it's actually collectively with the whole organization, you will get another $300. Now, this is actually accumulative, so it's not like you have to go back from 0. So it's actually another 1,200 from that, and then another 1,200 BV accumulative, meaning you get to 3,600 on your left and right side. Then you'll be able to earn another $300. But the last threshold is 5,000, and that is only another 1,400 business volume from the 3,600. The company is very generous by giving double the $300, which is $600. So basically that means from 0 to 5,000, you can earn, up to 1,500 per week. I mean, in the beginning, it might take you, let's say, average for someone to go from 0 to 5,000 after they get activated, will be, say, 6 months, let's say. And then the second time they get to 1,500 would be 3 months, 2 months. And the goal is to get to 1,500 per week. And when that happens, then of course, you'll be able to already earn 78,000 weekly annual income, $1,500 weekly, which is already pretty good. And that's only one center. And as you go, of course, more and more people will be adding on, and you'll be able to continue with the commission with BV, but at the same time, as we talked about, you can work on your IBV bank. Now, again, very important to be aware that your business volumes and your internet business volumes are two different banks. They don't have to be, achieved the same threshold on the same week. So let's say your IBV, which is the partner store, the same thing like your business volume when you reach, 1,200, 24, 36, 500, 5,000 on your left and right organization, you will be able to earn $1,500 a week maximum potential. So what that means is if you reach 5,000 on both your business volume and internet business volume, then the weekly potential is $3,000 per income center. Now, that is quite a fair bit of money already, but the company is really, really generous by actually giving us further income, what we call the management bonuses, which is a leadership income, where each time you and any of your left or right sales organization business center, meaning, let's say in this case, Mark, when Mark reaches 5,000, or Anne and Ben, in fact, anyone at all that on your left and your right that reaches 5,000 the same week, then the company actually gives you $600 of management bonus. Now that's amazing, because as you think about your work, if you work in a company, when you help your workmate, or if you do a business, if you help another business to do certain things, do you think that your boss or the other business will actually give you a bonus? I don't think so, right? And I've never seen anything like that. Whereas here, the company actually gives extra $600 for you to help your business partners to reach their 5,000 weekly cycle. So when you earn more income, meaning that if you actually are able to, max out, let's say your 1, 2, 3 center, then you can actually get to a point where you can have more business development center. And so let's say, you start an 004 after you have 001, 2, 3, or reaching their 5,000 cycle every single week. Then, as you can see here, you can basically just start, qualifying by having 200 business volume. And then when you activate that center number 004 with one person in your right organization, one person in your left organization again, then you'll be able to earn again another $3,600 per center. So basically, in a nutshell, a high-level overview is to let you know that in each of your center, you can have potential weekly income of $3,600 per income center. So even if you, just say without looking at the fourth income center, 001, 2, 3, if you reach 3,600 per income center, and that is already 10,800 per week, and that is already more than $500,000 annually. And to me, that is already a very significant income, don't you think? But of course, you can have as many as 999, that would be like millions per week. So that means the sky really is the limit. And as we go back to, the original statement when we talked about, the subscription of only $129.95 for you to can start a business, with that small amount, or if you go for the fast start program, which is the best, only $500, and you're able to earn millions of dollars. And that is, of course, something that some people want, but for me, I know that for a lot of my friends, let's say if they're happy to just sort of look after their kids as mothers and earn even just an extra $300 a week is already good enough. So now I would like to, ask you, you're probably thinking, can this work for me? I mean, you probably have seen this only for the first time, and it can be a little bit overwhelming, how it exactly works. I have to inform you though that, it can be sort of like listening to Riddle the first time you watch it. I know for a fact that when I first learn about this concept, it took me like a few times, 4, 5, 6 times before I fully understood it. So if you're only watching this for the first time, I don't expect that you fully understand it. But if you do, then you are very, very smart. But the thing though is that as long as you know that the 2 to 3 year plan is something that is a no-brainer, then it will be something to think about and consider as you evaluated it. And your friend that invited you to this business might think, I'm not sure whether this is right for you. But one thing that I'd like to really guarantee and tell you is that if you don't try anything new, then everything will stay the same. If you're happy with where you're at, whether it's your own business or your work, then perhaps this is not for you. But I would like to ask you on a scale from 1 to 3, what is your level of interest? If you say 1 is no, I don't think it's for me, you may say, oh, I don't understand what you're talking about, then it might be a good idea for you to sort of go back to take a second or third look at our first part again. But if you really don't think this is for you, but at least I think it's a good idea for you to think about how this can bless others, whether the products as well as the financial side of things. But if you say that okay, well, I'm quite interested, I'm quite intrigued, and I would like to have more information, then if it is a 2 for you, then I would definitely like to invite you to actually make an appointment to the person who invited you, and we can actually have another Zoom meeting for a question and answer time. And then number 3, if you say, I understand this and I really want to go ahead with it, then I would encourage you to give the Unfranchise business a trial run, and I can go through it with the person who invited you today to go through that. So next steps, as I mentioned, depending on your interest level, whether it's a 1, whether it's a 2, which is you're interested, intrigued, and would like to know more, or 3, you want to get started, is to schedule a follow-up appointment and get your questions answered. Number 2 is try some products at least, because our products are really superior in all our different divisions. And at least, register as a customer, and, at worst, you can earn some cash back. And then if you think that, well, I really want to go for the 2 to 3 year plan, it's a no-brainer, like it's such a small investment, but it can give me the opportunity to earn thousands, even millions, then let's go for a business trial run. So this is what I'd like to share with you tonight. And if any of you are interested to get to know more, I'm going to be opening for the next 15 to 20 minutes for you to ask any question that you may have. We have some really experienced business partner here with us, Kevin and Angie as well. And I'd love for Kevin and Angie to be sharing their video, if you don't mind, because they are my senior business partner and I've learned a lot from them. But apart from that, otherwise, if you need to go, I know that some of our guests a little bit busy tonight, then I'm more than happy for you to say goodnight for now, and then we can make another time to meet up, let's say, during the day or another time on Zoom. Zoom is so easy, you can just hop on anytime. All right, so hello, Kevin, Angie, good to see you. If I can just get you to unmute yourself. Thank you. So let me introduce Kevin and Angie. They are my personal really good friend, and they are in fact my godmother and godfather and senior business partner. And since I started this business, they've been instrumental in helping me to learn and grow and be a leader that I am. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am. I'm sure that a lot of things that I've made many mistakes throughout the way, they've been really supporting and encouraging me. And when I didn't believe in myself, they believed in me. And so it's just something that I am really grateful to have you alongside me and supporting me, and for me to be able to learn from you, Kevin and Angie.
Thanks, Kitty, for your kind word. Yeah. So tonight we're here, like we said, this business is it's not a get rich quick scheme, but like Kitty explained, it is a work plan. But what you do is you build over time, and down the track, like Kitty said, whether you extract $300 a week or $3,000 a week, The sky is the limit. But we always say, build it before you need it. So it's a no-brainer because shopping annuity using all the products anyway. So our purpose of being here tonight is, besides supporting PD and the team, Mark is also there next to us. He's also in our team, and Dennis as well, and all the new people can too. If there's any questions, just feel free to ask. We may not be able to answer every single question, but we'll try. All right, because we're in the business for a long while. Just very quickly, Kevin and myself used to run a traditional business in graphic design and web development. And looking back, we're very thankful that we were open-minded enough to build the business even while we're running our traditional business. And we have sold our traditional business probably about 10 years ago. And now shop.com is basically all that we do. And, we got locked down. We don't even feel any difference because we feel that the Zoom has helped us a lot. And the income has not affected us at all. So that's the beauty of building this business online. Yeah. So back to you, Kitty.
Yes, and I really like what Angie talked about in regards to build it before you need it. I've seen time and time again many of our business partners that have been through different crises and difficulties, but because they've actually established this business well before they needed it, when they actually need both the income and the time, or their loved ones may have some issues, they needed to be with them, they don't have to worry about the finances as well. So that is something that I really want to share with you guys. Very important. You might not feel like you need it right now, but then you never know, and that is always good to have a plan B. So I know that we've got some guests here, and if you don't mind, sharing your video with us, your camera, then we can actually answer some of your questions. Is there anyone that have questions? If you'd like to either pop it into the group chat, or if you don't mind unmuting yourself and ask away, and we'll be able to answer your question. Hello there, Shen. Good to see you. Yeah, would you like to unmute yourself, or if you would like? Yeah.
Hello, hi, I'm Shen.
Shen is a friend of Dennis, and he is also a chef, and he owns a burger shop in Brunswick, isn't it?
Brunswick East.
Yeah, Brunswick, that's right.
Brunswick East.
Yeah, Brunswick East. So I'm aware that you've got some questions, Shen. Would you like us to go through it?
Yeah, I got a few questions here. Should I just lay out in one shot or one question at a time?
One at a time would be great. Yes, please.
Okay. All right. The first one is there's left and right bank, right? The left banks, you must sell those exclusive products to get the BV, and the right banks, you must sell those partner stores product. Is that correct?
Well, when you say the left and the right bank, I know there's that one is a blue one and there's a green one, right? The green one is the IBV bank. The blue one that's inside is the BV bank. Is that what you're referring to, or you're referring to your left side and the right side? So each side has got two banks now.
Right? Well, I'm a bit confused. But what I mean is, there are two banks. One bank, you actually accumulate BV.
Yes.
The other banks, you accumulate IBV.
Yeah. Now, I'll jump in here. If you remember what Kitty went through, right? There are two banks on one side of your center and two banks on the other side, right?
Two banks on each side?
Yes. There is a BV bank on the inside. One is the BV bank. On the outside pair, they actually pair. It's your IBV bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get that clear first, because otherwise it's going to be very hard.
So you're talking about the business center,
yes,
002 and business center 003.
No. We're talking about the bank on the 001. Maybe Kitty bring up.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up so that Shen can have a look. All right. So as you can see here, okay, I'll just use one of the examples. Sorry, hang on.
Just use the one with one BDC. That one.
Okay. Okay, here. Kevin, if you like to, yep.
Okay. Now the 001, U001 is your number one center,
Okay.
right? Kitty, just leave it on that. It's fine. That's fine this way. So you notice that there is a blue and a green one, a pair of blue and a pair of green, right?
Yep.
The blue ones are used to accrue your BVs, and the green ones are there to accrue your IBVs. Okay. Now you have got two organizations, one on the left, one on the right. Okay.